I kind of knew Kendall was going to win because Marvin, he had me weak the whole time. Okay? He had me weak the whole time. Wow, he could not stay on his feet. That shit was so funny, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard me over here, but I was laughing. You welcome, bestie. I was laughing because he could not stay on his feet. Like, he kept fucking falling. You welcome. Thank you guys for coming and watching. Subscribe and everything like that. With the Andreana, somebody just said, I hope she, I wish she would gain some comfort, or whatever you just said. But I 100% agree with what you're saying. I feel like Andreana is such a beautiful girl, but I just feel like, you know how when somebody just so pretty, I feel like, I scream every day that they come on. When somebody just so pretty, it's just like, but they don't have high ass, like, confidence in themselves. Like, I feel that way with Andreana, and it's hard to say because I feel like she got confidence when it comes to like how she looking, but I feel like she don't got confidence in the inside. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy to say, but I don't. But I don't know. But I feel like she did really good in the show. She really did better than I thought she was gonna do. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Garby was finna do her dirty, but it was really tied. It really could have went anyway. So I'm proud of her because I feel like that helped her to see that she actually is more strong than she thinks she is. Like, I feel like she thinks she weak or something. Like, I feel like doing that challenge showed her that, okay, I could do this. You know what I'm saying? I wish she would have been had that mindset. Like, I could do this. This my shit. Ain't nobody finna come do it. I'm not leaving. Ain't nobody. If she want to take these things off my waist, she gonna have to fight me for them. I wish she would have had that mindset. Because on my soul, if it was me, that I would have had that. I ain't gonna lie. I would have been crawling. I feel like the best gameplay would have been to be still. Then let them come to you with bells and then just grab that shit. But that's just what I would have did. Or I would have got down and crawled. You know, especially if I was Garby, because Andreana tall as fuck. All I had to do was get down and crawl and just reach up, grab her shit. But then I'm on the floor, so she wouldn't even know. She wouldn't even be able to grab man because she's so tall. But that's just me. How I feel about Marvin blaming Johnny, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. When you dig deep, I didn't even think about it like that. But when you think about it, he does make a point. He does make a point because low-key, listen, Johnny was already safe, right? If Johnny was safe already, Tyreek and Marvin would have been the two standing up there for the bombshell. So she would have chose between Tyreek and Marvin to be safe, to couple up with, and they would have been safe. More than likely, she was going to pick Marvin, right? So Marvin would have been safe. Then Tyreek still would have still been picked Tyreek. So Marvin, Tyreek, and Johnny all would have been safe. But because Johnny stood up there, when he was already safe, he didn't even have to stand up there. He was safe already. He could have just got to know the bombshell on the back end. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do it right there. He could have got to know her the next day. You know what I'm saying? That way, Andreana would have still been safe. Marvin could have been safe. And Ty would have been safe. Everybody would have been safe if Johnny would have just stayed with Andreana. You know what I'm saying? And then he could have the next day just told Andreana, I'm finna get to know Gabby. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just doing it how he did it. The way he did it kind of fucked everything up when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? So I get what Marvin's saying, because if you think about it from that standpoint, but if you wanted to couple up with Gabby, you could have just chatted to her the next day. Then actually told Andreana what you was feeling and that you feeling Gabby, you want to see what Gabby was to Gabby, and then actually coupled up with Gabby when it was a recoupling or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Johnny was only thinking about himself. So I don't feel like he purposely did it, but I feel like he was just thinking about himself in the moment. Like, he was very selfish in the moment. Like, he didn't give a fuck about Andreana. He didn't give a fuck about Marvin or Ty. He didn't give a fuck about nobody. He gave a fuck about himself and getting out of the couple with Andreana. Like, but I mean, fair play. It is Love Island game, so I can't even be mad at him because fair play to him. But I do feel like the way he just moved in this episode finna have ain't nobody gonna trust him. So that's gonna have a big target on his back because he's not gonna have no friends or no alliances because now you can see he's not a friend to nobody. He there for himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he not a friend. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like he kind of exposed his hand with that because he's showing that yeah he not a friend to nobody. So now nobody gonna trust him. So I feel like he exposed his hand a little bit too early. You know what I'm saying? But hey, at least he with Gabby. That's what he wanted. So that all he had to do was talk to Gabby the next day and then got with her. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is true, but there's also a lot of money online with a guy out there. That's what I'm saying. I can't even, honestly, I don't feel like he wrong for getting out the couple. I feel like he could have did it a different way, maybe. But getting out the couple, hell no, because I would have got out that couple too. I'm not gonna lie, because ain't no way no whole thing. I'm finna carry all this dead weight. And they finna just sit and look pretty. Then that $250 on the line, you think you finna get some of this, bitch? No, you will probably get $1. That's it. I ain't gonna lie, that's why I'm like, Johnny, fair play. Fuck, because if I was him, I would have got out of that couple with Andreana too. Fuck. But if he was a little bit more smart, so he don't show his hand, just show everybody that he there, like, he don't get no fuck about nobody. Because now nobody gonna trust him. You know what I'm saying? I would have just played it a different way. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have did it like that. Because now everybody looking at him sideways. Now everybody from the party try to get him out type shit. You know? Sometimes you gotta think, you know? You know, exactly. He could have, you know, yeah. But yeah, that's exactly what I think. I feel like this was a good episode, though. This was actually a great episode. Another day, and my man's still safe, though. So let's give it up for that. Another day in Tustin and that villa. I don't know what the fuck he be thinking. Like, I like him a lot, but sometimes it be hard to like a person that just do dumb shit. Like, it be hard. I'm not gonna lie, because you got me looking at you sideways, and I'm supposed to be standing 10 for you. You know what I'm saying? It definitely started off slow. And I'm not gonna lie, this challenge didn't have my heart pumping and beating as fast as that other challenge with KK them. Bitch, I was out my seat for that. This duel was a little bit more, I can handle this duel. Nah, Ty is not winning. He just getting attention. Honestly, the way Ty moving, I don't think I ain't gonna put that. You know what? Words are very important. I hope Ty win because that's my favorite. But his game playing right now is not that good. Like, I don't know. Okay, good night, bestie. I hope you enjoy your book. I'll see you tomorrow, right? See you tomorrow. But yeah, Ty, he kind of just throwing me off. Like, babe, I'm your biggest fan. I'm cheering for you, but babe, how you gonna make it to the end if you keep doing the stupid shit? How could I possibly cheer for you to make it to the end if you keep doing dumb things? Like, I can't. Like, he's very impulsive, baby, but this is a game. Like, sometimes you cannot think. Like, sometimes you can't just act off your feelings. Sometimes you just gotta put your feelings in your motherfucking pocket and think a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a motherfucking game. There's $250,000 motherfucking dollars on the line. Get in the motherfucking game. Okay? Get your head in the motherfucking game. Because I guarantee everybody else, well, we know one person who had in the game, Johnny. Out of everybody, his head in the game. Like, he don't give no fuck about nothing else but that game. And we can tell as the viewers. That's why I feel like he ain't getting a good, perception from the viewer standpoint either. Because, I feel like we'll vote his ass off. I feel like Josh is slithering his way to the end. Because Josh is a really good competitor, too. But y'all see how he don't talk for real? He just, but he's strong. It's like Josh might end up winning this shit. Low-key. Cause he like the silent kid, like he's slithering his way to the end. You know what I'm saying? And I wish Tyreek would just shut the fuck up and slither his way to the end. But you know him. He gonna talk. He gotta talk. He gotta be the center of attention. He gotta do this. He gotta do that. He just don't know how to shut the fuck up. And it's killing me. That's why I feel like, bro, Josh is the one that we gotta watch, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Johnny, I feel like Johnny, man, Johnny, they gonna get Johnny out because he's showing his hand too much. So everybody gonna team up to get him out. That's why I don't think he gonna win, because I feel like he gonna get put out by the Islanders. But Josh is playing the fucking game, okay? He's like the silent killer. He's gonna make it to the end if he keep playing how he playing. Literally, Josh. Watch, mark my words. It is not gonna be Johnny. I'm just pissed because I wanted to be Ty so bad, but he just, the way he be moving, child. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I really don't know, guys. I really don't know. Good night, see you tomorrow. Good night. Nicole, she's playing it smart too. I like her. I like Nicola. I feel like I don't say her name right, but I actually like her too on a girl. See, on the girl stand of things, I actually like all the girls. Like, I don't have like a favorite for the girls because I like every single one of them. The only one who I didn't really like, well, I ain't gonna say I didn't really like, but I was iffy about was Andreana, because I felt like that hoe was like getting free passes, and no. But she gone now. Respectfully. So I like all the girls. Like, I don't have a favorite girl. So literally any one of them can win that 250 and I'd be happy. I don't give no fuck. Like, I like Andrea. I like Garby. I like Lucinda. I like Nicola. Who else? Am I missing somebody? I am. Who else? Oh, Sydney. I really don't care too much for Sydney. I'm not gonna lie, but she did save Ty, so I'm gonna give her a pass for that. So yeah. But yeah, I don't really have a favorite girl though. Like how the boys, I feel like the girls is just there low key. They just there. The boys is the ones where you can see who playing the game and who not. Like, the boys is the ones that's actually like controlling the game, if you really think about it. Because from a girl standpoint, I don't feel like nobody's scheming or nobody just like playing a game or nobody, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they just there, and if they gotta do it, okay. But none of them is actually like scheming. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like none of they is thinking in a game mindset. Now the boys, they all calculated. They trying to figure out their next move. They trying to see this. So I feel like everything is going based off the boys right now. Yeah, that's what when Justine said, bro, it's their game. I totally agree with her, because it's like the boys are playing the game and y'all are just there. Yeah, Kendall played really good tonight. I'm not gonna lie, Justine tried to talk to the girls. Exactly. Like, I feel like they need to listen to what she's saying, because like literally what she said is what I be seeing. Like, baby, y'all literally just there. And then when it's time to duel, y'all just duel it out. But when y'all could try to start controlling the game a little bit, so y'all can control who duel and who do this and who do that. Right now, it's the boys controlling every motherfucking thing. Like this is a man's world, baby. I don't like that. They gotta step their cookies up, I'm sorry, y'all thirsty. They need to step their motherfucking cookies up where they crumble, I don't know. I'm doing all this talking, but low key, if I was in there, I'd probably be in there for the vibes too. Cause I don't think I'm like a good scheming person. You know what I'm saying? I don't know though. But would I be good at scheming? Because like, how would I have played the shit? Like, cause literally, I feel like when you in Love Island Games, you gotta think about your next move. Like, you always gotta think about the next move. Like, bitch, no days off. Like, right now, I'm thinking about what if I do this, this can happen like that, this can happen like this, or if I do this, it can happen like this. That I feel like you gotta constantly do that shit, like constantly. I don't feel like the girls doing that. Johnny doing that for sure. Josh doing that. Actually, I feel like all the boys doing that. They literally thinking about every single possibility and how shit could play out. Because when Marvin said that, I'm like, bruh, actually, that make a lot of fucking sense. And it's so crazy because I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that. But when Marvin said it, I'm like, oh shit, that's true. Because if Johnny would have just sat his ass down and didn't stand up, Andreana would have been safe. Then Gabby would have probably picked Marvin, and Marvin would have been safe. Sid would have picked Ty, and Ty would have been safe. So Marvin and Andreana wouldn't have been the ones going home tonight. It would have been one of the couples that was already like unsafe, you know? That's crazy. I didn't even think about it like that. Do you see? I'm just a girl. But the boys probably thought about it like that. Like, they be thinking about all the possibilities. I didn't even think about it like that. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. But what if she picks Ty? True. Now, she would have picked Ty. Then Marvin. If she would have picked Ty, then Sid would have picked Marvin. Because she was crying over Marvin. Remember? She was crying because she wanted to pick Marvin to stay safe. But she picked Ty because of Toby. So if Gabby would have picked Ty, Sid would have picked Marvin. Like, all of them still would have been safe regardless of who Gabby picked. If Johnny would have stayed his ass sitting down, regardless of who Gabby picked, literally all of them still would have been safe. But because he got up and did that one thing, it fucked up it was like a domino effect. Like, it fucked up everything. And I didn't even think about it like that until Marvin said it. That's why I'm like, them boys be up in there scheming, child. They trying to win that money, but that's what you gotta do, especially when there's this much money on the line. Like, girl. Okay. But yeah, so I think that's it. I think we covered everything. Yeah. So we gonna be back tomorrow, same time, same place, so that we can see what's going on with this little team challenge tomorrow. Yeah, so but I had fun watching this with y'all today. I'm not gonna lie, I had fun. Hope you all have a good night. I'm gonna have to go ahead and take it in. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, besties. This how Clark wave. Clark be like this, y'all. Have y'all seen Clark and Taylor? This how Clark be. She waved like this. But okay, yeah, let me go. Bye.